Yo, did you know that Dragon is coming to Egghead and it's about to be nuts? First off, I think this would be the perfect time for Luffy and Dragon to finally meet. Well, more so Luffy than Dragon, but you know what I mean. We all remember the narrator saying that Egghead would be such a huge event, and to be honest, it already is. But we all know that Oda loved to top things just when you thought it couldn't get any bigger. And what could get any bigger than this? The world's most wanted man, the Revolutionary Army leader, meeting up with the Yonko, and the man who embodies freedom, Monkey D Luffy, aka Nika. Literally the two people the girls say fear most. Not to mention my boy Flame Emperor Sabo. It literally could get no better. On top of that, we all know that Oda loves drawing comparisons between past arcs and current. You have Dressrosa, which is pretty much Alabasta, except the Straw Hats never showed up. Then we have Fishman arc, which parallels Arlong Park respectfully. The thing is, lately he's been getting more and more crafty as Oda does and mixing different elements from past arcs instead of just drawing one parallel from one certain arc. Egghead draws on some of the same beats from Saba Odi and Thriller Bark, with them facing seemingly an overpowered foe and outmanned and outgunned. But you know what? There's one more arc we can throw in there, that being Logtown. I feel like Logtown doesn't get enough love as there were plenty of seeds and plot points that started out there that are still current till this day. In Logtown, we see Luffy and the Straw Hats make it there so they can pretty much restock and get to their real destination, the Grand Line. They face trouble not only from Buggy and his crew after them, but also at that time they faced the highest ranking military force up to that point we'd seen, Captain Smoker. At this point in the story, Smoker was seemingly way out of Luffy's league and it wasn't even close. We all know that right at that moment, it was essentially over for Luffy when Dragon showed up and stopped Smoker. This interaction was really brief, as he didn't even need to touch Smoker. Smoker just kind of stood up and the wind just took care of the rest. Wink wink. Now parallel this to Egghead. The Straw Hats are there actively trying to leave and get to Elbaf, which is their real destination, but are being stopped by the Marines just like in Logtown. Just like initially they didn't know that the Buggy Pirates were after them, this time they have no idea that the Blackbeard Pirates are there and they're definitely up to something. This time they are facing the highest power in the world, one of the members of the Gorosei, St. J. Garcia. And just like in Logtown, Luffy is seemingly defenseless at the moment. It will be a total full circle moment if this time Dragon steps in to save him from St. J. Garcia, just like he did from Smoker, except this time he's there to actually fight. Just like with Shanks, Garp, and the others, it's the perfect time to start showing what the big time characters can really do before the beginning of the war. Plus, we all know that Oda does love to lean into power scaling a bit sometimes. What better way to show Dragon versus Gorosei to see just how powerful they are? Plus, on top of all that, it's damn near confirmed that Kuma is coming to Egghead and this will most likely be his last stand. It will be tragic yet fitting if his two closest friends and other founding members of the Revolutionary Army are there with him, Ivankov and Dragon. I think it will be perfect for things to play out like this as it will bring things more to the forefront, especially for the Straw Hats. Especially considering that the Straw Hats really need to see just how evil the world government is and exactly why they need to be taken down. We all know that Straw Hats will definitely play a major role in the final war to come. Those seeds have to be planted. Then there's the aspect of Luffy actually meeting his father, Dragon. It feels like we've literally been waiting for chapters upon chapters for this to finally happen, and I feel like this will be the perfect time for it. We're literally in the last saga of the story, and I feel like it will be kind of sad if Luffy meets his father right before the war starts. I feel like they need to have a little bit of time to, let's not say get to know each other, but to at least be acquainted. We might even see both of their reaction to the news of Garp being captured. Another key reason I could see Dragon showing up is that we know Oda loves to play with numbers. Dragon was first introduced back in chapter 100. As of this current reading, we are at chapter 1096. It will be fitting if Dragon is reintroduced into the story in chapter 1100. It literally lines up perfect. We have been waiting literally 1,000 chapters for them to finally meet and be introduced to each other. I 100% think he's coming to Egghead, but the thing is, with Oda, you truly never know as he is a master when it comes to misdirection. But now I'm curious to know, what do you think? If you made it this far, I appreciate you and we'll see you in the comments.